All right, fellas, listen up. Last practice of the week. We've had a good week so far. Let's make sure we finish the same way. We got a game on Sunday. This is a must-win for us.
Here we go! 90 Wolf! Set, go! Come on, set! 50, plant! Hit it! Ready? Fire! Let's go! 10-2 saw! Leaf River! Leaf River! Here we go, here we go! 70, Indy! Get it! Got it! Ready, ready! Set up! 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Set up! Down! 60 Outlaw! Hit Set! 30 base. Shoot! Ready up! Now! Set, ready! 18, Gator! Huck, go! Here we go, set! 60, Orange! Set, go! Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Hit it. Ready, ready. 18 Gator. Fire.
Listen up, fellas. I think we all know what today was. Today simply wasn't good enough.
8 Reed.
We have high aspirations as a team. If we want to get there, we gotta raise our game. Today was not good enough. Next.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. Get it. Line. Come on, set. 90 Wolf. Ready, ready. Let's go. 50, plant. Set hut. go, here we go. 10 Tucson. All right. Set up. 70 Indy. Shoot.
Listen up, fellas. I think we all know what today was. Today simply wasn't
Down.
good enough.
15.
We have
line.
high
15
aspirations
line.
as a team. If we want to get
Down.
there, we got to raise our game. Today was not good enough. Next practice, I want it better.
On the set. Huck, go. Set. 60 outlaw. Set, go. Set, ready. 30 base. Hit it. Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Fire. Ready. 60 Orange. Leaf River. Leaf River.
You know what, men? That was pretty darn good. And you know what really gets me excited? Out here, and next practice, let's improve.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to...
Well, it was a common sight in the 80s and 90s. Not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the San Francisco 49ers. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss. Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free. On first down. It's Campbell. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And this offense can air it out, and when they do, you have to key on Mike Evans. And we do think about his catch radius first and foremost. A tall, lean receiver, but he actually can make some agile plays as well. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
3 back.
Here's Campbell. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, Murray. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception. On 2nd down, it's Campbell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Watch the slip.
Now Murray off play action. He's got Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you? Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive. Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us. But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. On 2nd and 9, Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. Letting one go deep for the end zone. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down. But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right? Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
X3, 218, chopper. Get it.
Young looks to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray, Powell on the catch.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On the run, it's Campbell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
It was a play that was designed to trick the defense, to try and fool them. They didn't gain a huge chunk of yardage, but they did pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Campbell. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And again this time to the tailback. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Look, squeeze.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Young. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact and force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing again on second down. Murray, and he's going to keep it here. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. His throw incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Open is Powell, that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up the 2nd and manageable.
Murray fighting, lost the football. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Murray now to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down, and the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. They juked him. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Jim. Pilot, 64, weak. Get it.
First down, Young. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Topper!
From the 16, Young. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. He completes it to Evans. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. That grab, another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. And he'll be upended at the 33 following. And guess what? It brings up third down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Young completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Completes it to Hardman. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a give, right side. It's Price. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
94.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
On play action, Young. And his throw is incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Murray now on 1st down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Breida, he'll try the right side. Sidesteps him at the 35. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come.
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So now the Titans down by 7. And time, a huge factor. Well, their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in the...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Back to throw.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep down. It's caught inside the 25. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now Murray. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
Ball start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Looking for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. They run with Breida, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for San Francisco, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.